3.
Thank you all for being here tonight. What a glorious time to celebrate and gather at the birthday of Conrad Hinckley Burgoyne. We have the privilege of celebrating 70 years with a man who has made us feel like the one in a million. Each time someone sits down at the table with Conrad, they are guaranteed at least a 20-minute conversation, a laugh and a half, and their spirit is always lifted. Knowing Conrad Burgoyne is knowing love. And as his granddaughter, I feel it a great privilege that I can share with you some of my favorite memories of Grandpa Burgoyne to honor him with the hope that your spirit will be lifted along the way. As most people say, the world is your oyster, Grandpa Burgoyne would say, the Capitol building and Capitol Hill are my playground. He grew up in Salt Lake City, and he loved to share memories when family gathered around about his time at Bear Lake and Hinckley Ranch. After graduating from West High, he attended the University of Utah, where he loved to study physics. However, his love for the Lord was stronger, and he decided to serve a mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, where he was called to Germany. Conrad's unwavering faith shined in the smile that he had every day between church callings and work. Grandpa met and married his sweetheart, Carolyn Sorensen, and they married in the Salt Lake Temple in August of 1958. Together they raised 7 children and worked together at Murdoch Travel, then later partnered with the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, where they helped missionaries arrange their travel. Traveling globally on many assignments, he helped build bridges between countries and missionary work where the church had not yet seen the light of day. Speaking of lights, as a young child, I remember that every time Grandma and Grandpa would visit our family in Pennsylvania, Grandpa would buy a new set of tools for my dad, then present the pink set for us girls. He would go down to the basement and sit on the floor, all the while coaching my dad and helping him change light bulbs, fix electrical outlets. Everything that he had to do was dealing with light. Other times he would be up on a ladder, looking at every single pipe, making sure that each one was safe for everybody. Grandpa Burgoyne was the most thoughtful and caring older man that I had in my life growing up. And now, after all his years of ups and downs in the healthcare system, he is still the most patient man and without any guile. May we all strive to be as thoughtful as he is, down to the very last pipe. One of his last visits to my parents' house on the East Coast, he saw my dad obtain his MBA from Penn State. At this time in his retired life, he had just undergone a surgery that resulted in a 72-hour coma. We all sat down for dinner together after the ceremony, and the next thing we knew, the waitress had told Grandpa her entire life story. Well, it was the other way around. He asked her about her strengths and her weaknesses, her difficulties, and everything in between. Grandpa offered advice as though she were his own family. All the while, we sat at the table with Conrad, and this memory has helped shape my perspective on the world. Training my mind to be still and look for those in need when they most need it has helped build me up and make me smile. Grandpa has taught me so many lessons. When visiting them, it is custom to sit on the high bar stools in the kitchen and chat. Whomever came through their front door, Grandma would always invite them into her pristine front room, whereas Grandpa would always invite them to his kitchen. Some of the deepest and most sincere conversations have been at that table. Grandpa Conrad has asked, "How do you feel about that?" And then respond with, "You are so brave. You are so special." Times like these, you felt like you were the only thing that mattered to him. Can we all not strive to be more like Conrad and listen to the waitress story or focus intently on an individual? There are so many who need us, and only one Conrad. A simple smile to a stranger can help honor this man on his special day, or you can invite them to your kitchen table.